All right, hey everyone, and welcome to day one of quarantine. And when I say day one, I should probably say almost good evening because we had a huge sleep. We went to bed late last night after the whole journey to get back here. The little one, Sophia, who's there on the floor playing some arts and crafts, kind of a bit of a meltdown, had a big tantrum, and went to bed at about 8 p.m. And then we kind of tried to get organised, make the room as tenable as possible and functional. Had some time out as well. We're a bit kind of buzzy from flying in different time zones. We had a coffee as well, which was delicious, but not the best idea. And we went to bed close to midnight, but we actually all slept till after midday today. Yes, look, it was a pretty fine first night. We got up, like I said, late today. Half the day was gone, but I think we needed to kind of get some sleep caught up on, and hopefully that's going to help us get rid of the jet lag. Yeah, after we woke up today, we just did some kind of arts and crafts with Sophia. She's obsessed with Marble Run at the moment, so we set up some kind of chain reaction activities around the room with marbles, going through toilet rolls and books, this, that, and the other. Both Sarah and I did, probably 30, 40 minutes of exercise. So Sarah did some abs, she did some squats. She's looking great. I did like some boxing thing with one of those reflex balls, and also did a bit of yoga and stretching and that sort of stuff. So we did something today which felt pretty good. We've got an espresso machine here in the room. We ordered extra pods from Coles, but they seem to be giving us pods every day, so we're either going to have lots of leftover pods or we're going to be really, really coffeeed out in our little room. I had some suggestions from two of my mates, Nick and Daniel. They've said, am I taking challenges during these video diaries? So I thought, you know what, why not? Within reason. If you want to comment or, post something in the comments section, send a message. If you've got anything funny you want us to try or something sort of an isolation quarantine challenge, we will consider giving it a go. Anyway, so look, this is our little room. So we do have a window behind me that looks out over Perth. There's no outdoor space, unfortunately. There's no fresh air, but it could be worse. So down here, there's... Oh, no, don't do we. Don't. Sticking stuff on Mum's head. I did some rearranging of the hotel. The beds used to face the same way, both left to right on your screen. But I turned Sophia's one the other way, so we've got a bit more space in the corridor. Our bed, Sophia's bed. This has been designated, this spot here, a little area to do some exercise. The front door, essentially, which we're not allowed to use or go near. We've got a very teeny tiny wardrobe area with all our crap packed up. Bathroom and stuff. It's a nice little bathroom. It's a really well appointed little room. It's just unfortunately very small and very much intended for a short stay, not a long stay. So there's no real cupboard space. There's no kitchen stuff to make anything. There's no microwave. He's kind of got to make do. But the food so far has actually been really good and lots of it. Like I said, we placed a Coles order, but we're probably not going to need half of it because there's been lots of food and lots of leftovers. That's the room. This is day one. It is the 2nd of January today, and we should be out, I think, on the 15th, permitting. Oh, we had COVID test today as well, which was really enjoyable. Up the nose, as per. Poor Sophia, when they rocked up at the door, knew what was coming, and so she ran and hid under the couch. She's like, I'm hiding. So anyway, we're going to have dinner, and then I'll check in and give them the rest of day one and the story of how we got here as well. Dinner was delicious. I think I had a chili con carne. Sophia got nice little meatball thing, which I ate more of. What did you get, babe? Vegetarian curry. There you go. I got little dessert things as well. So the food's really good. Really, no complaints. But look, another more chat on that next time. I thought before we sign off for tonight, I'd give a bit of a rundown and bring up to speed as to why we're here in the first place. We came back basically from Cape Town, South Africa. My wife Sarah was born in Cape Town. We met when I was travelling to Joburg. Long distance relationship. We live in Sydney. Unfortunately, though, for most of the time I've been with Sarah, which is about 7 years, her father, Tom, has been pretty unwell with cancer. He's had prostate cancer. So when we got to about September-ish, it was pretty evident Tom wasn't going to be around for much longer. So, probably worth establishing that we wouldn't have travelled under COVID internationally if we didn't have to. It was by no means going on a holiday. It was a real family trip. So we had to apply for compassionate grounds from the Australian government to leave the country. And, we basically went from Sydney with Qatar Airways via Doha and then direct into Cape Town to stay with Sarah's family who live in Somerset West, which is just outside of Cape Town. And we were lucky. We got probably about 2 weeks or so with Tom before he passed away. So it was, one, really hard to get flights, and two, to get flights that were even, in a short period of time, regardless of quarantine. We left start of November, And the earliest flight originally we could get back was December 27. We got bumped and we ended up having to forfeit that return airfare, which is a matter we're going to take up with Qatar because it was a bit dodgy, we think. And we rebooked again with Singapore Airlines to come home, which got us back leaving Cape Town New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, and went Cape Town, Joburg, Singapore into Perth. Due to the mini COVID outbreak in Sydney recently, we weren't able to do any direct flights into Sydney, which is why we're quarantining here at the Intercontinental in Perth. We had kind of just the best part of 2 months in South Africa whilst we were away. The first 2 weeks, I said, was mostly about, being there with Tom. When he passed away, we're then helping Sarah's mum with getting affairs in order and the next stages of her life. In the remaining weeks we had, of course, tried to make the best of it. It wasn't really a holiday by any means, but we did our best to, see a lot of friends of Sarah's over there, do some activities, give Sophia a good time and, kind of make the most of what might be the last time being back home for her in quite a while. Yeah, getting there was, I'm not going to say easy, but it wasn't horribly difficult either. We had to get permission from the government, like I said, compassionate grounds to leave Australia. We also had to get COVID tests before leaving. That was a requirement of the government and of Qatar Airways. That was a pain in the butt in its own respect. We did 2 and 2 consecutive days and then found out that the hospital wouldn't release the full results enough to get verification from the airline. So we then tried to get them to send it to our GP to get a copy, but they only use fax machines. I'm like, go figure, it was 2020, now it's 2021, but who uses fax machines? The fax machine wouldn't work. Had to go to a pharmacist around the corner. It was a disaster, but we eventually got it, got on the airplane. It was kind of funny though, by the time we got to South Africa, we get off the airplane, we queue up to get through into customs and everything. They literally took a second look at the paper. They're like, oh, have you got your COVID test? We're like, yep. We showed them. They barely checked the names. We had 3 printed copies, verified, signed by a GP, official documents, and it's like, I could have almost got a text message from a friend that says, Simon, Sarah and Sophia don't have COVID, and that would have almost been enough. It was a bit of a joke, to be honest. Yes, that's why we're here. We've had 2 months in South Africa. I can fill you up on more of the things we did over there in the next set of vlogs. And then it was the journey home to get here. I thought too, I know that Daniel and Nick gave the challenges earlier, that if you do have a challenge or something you want us to do in isolation in quarantine, write it in the comments section, post, add something and we can see if we can do that. I also thought I was going to do a vlog and actually talk about some topics as we go, things about travel, things about quarantine, what it's like, how it all goes. But I thought if you've got specific questions about what it's like to be here, what it's like traveling, all those sorts of things, by all means, put them in as well and I can address them. Food, we can talk about what the rooms are like, the check-in procedures, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, that's it for day 1. It's been a pretty positive day. One mini meltdown from the small person, but she's been good for the most part. Husband and wife, pretty happy, good stuff. And yeah, like I said, despite the fact that it's pretty small, we're lucky we've got a really nice room, and so far food's been all good. Honey, anything else worth adding about how we ended up here? No, I don't think so. No, she's happy. So yeah, that's day 1 in a nutshell. We will touch base tomorrow for day 2. But like I said, signing off, this is day 1. Comments, questions, challenges, queries, pop them down below. See you soon.